Hello fellow mutants, welcome back to another video. In this video we're going to talk about how the Flash has a premiere date for his last season. So let's read this article, shall we? Barry Allen's last run has a start point. According to Deadline, the ninth and final season of The Flash will premiere on Wednesday, February 8th. 2023, in its traditional 8 p.m. Eastern time slot. Season 9 will consist of 13 episodes and will find Barry and his wife Iris reconnecting and growing closer than ever before, until the Flash has to face a deadly group of rogues and a deadly new adversary, in what they're calling his greatest battle yet. Bryce Woods, the president of entertainment of the CW, released a statement of the show's final season. The Flash will be remembered as one of the greatest shows in the history of the CW, and everyone involved in its excellent ninth season run should be very proud. The team has delivered an epic final season, filled with plenty of twists, guest stars, and surprises that will delight every fan. Now it is time to catch up and join this fantastic ride alongside the fastest man alive. Seeing the Flash and it's bittersweet. On one hand, it's definitely time for it to stop. The series is not what it once was, especially in the wake of losing some of the main cast. Carlos Feld Cisco Ramon was the audience surrogate, the fanboy who loved being part of a superhero's adventure, and when he left, the show inevitably lost a part of its soul. That is true. Cisco was my favorite Flash sidekick in the show, and I was sad when he left. The season is also going to be the first without Jesse L. Martin's show Rest as a regular, but that's not quite as bad because he'll be around for several episodes, and his role was starting to dwindle anyways. Another mistake the Flash made in his later years. Last season was a big step up from the previous few, and I hope they can maintain that for the final run. But still, this is the right time to end. And I agree, it's the right time to end. And I agree with the sentiment that the Flash isn't as great as it used to be. The show, I mean. So, however, I'm going to miss the Flash, warts and all. I liked having it as a kind of stalwart on TV, a lightning rod, if you will, that I could count on for admittedly fewer as it went on, certain characters and emotional beats. Grant Gustin's Barry Allen is a marvel, a decent man with a fantastic character arc who has both steadfast and unsure of himself, unwavering and faltering, but never anything less than a hero. The biggest bummer of season 9 may be that Barry finally defeats his arch nemesis, the Reverse Flash, for good last season. I would always imagine the final battle will be between them. I sure hope so, because the airport thorn, the Reverse Flash has been a thorn in Barry's side since season 1. And every single time he dies or gets defeated, he finds some way to come back. So, as the final battle of the series, it would be to a certain degree poetic if they had Reverse Flash come back and be maybe like a Cole main villain, if that makes sense. Anyways, even though we thought Eobard Thawne was dead before, and he always managed to come back when Barry least expects it. And Schwartz did promise some surprises, but whatever happens, I hope the last season is a great one, and now that new hands are in charge of Warner Bros., that perhaps we haven't seen the last of Grant Gustin's Barry Allen either. I hope not. The interesting thing is that what Arrowverse did with the Crisis on Infinite Earths, it bridged the Arrowverse with what was at the time called the DCEU, or what was referred to as the DCEU. And now that Ezra Miller's Flash movie has been pushed back from November, which was last month, when it was supposed to be released, to I want to say June. We could get Grant Gustin to come back as a version of either Barry Allen or Jay Garrett. I mean, we did have a guy who did Barry Allen in a previous run of The Flash to not only reprise his role late as the season was later, but was Barry Allen's father, and not only Barry Allen's father, but also Jay Garrett. Not only on the Flash show, but on Stargirl, which I did dig how they, spoiler alert to Stargirl's series finale, but I did dig what they did was bringing the Flash in there. In the series finale of Stargirl, was, I would die on the bridge of Stargirl's a pretty decent show. But with that said, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below. Love you guys. Have one other per day. Be kind to one another. And I will talk to you fellow mutants later. Be kind to one another, and hope you guys have an awesome freaking tactical day. Later, taters.